This is the Zero to Hero series. We've put aside our completely stacked account and we're exchanging it for a free-to-play account. We're starting from nothing in the hopes to finally hit God rank. If you're a new player, this series is going to teach you everything. Team building, crystal management, equip farming. Pay attention. This is going to be a journey. Welcome back to the channel. 23 here. It is day 36, the free-to-play series, and boy do we have content. Today was reveals and stuff. We can finally confirm that it's a future part 1 celebration, and I'll be honest, they spun me. They did spin me. Regardless, I'm still happy we got a future celebration, and I'm sure a lot of people, especially the free-to-play players, are wondering, what is the play? What banner am I summoning on? Who's the better unit? What are we doing? Look, don't worry, I'm gonna break it all down. Now, before we actually head into the game, I'm just gonna give you guys a brief look at the important things to be thinking about so you can actually go ahead and make your decision when the banners drop tomorrow. So we did get a Vegito, which honestly I wasn't expecting. I was expecting some sort of Zamasu, but you know what, we'll accept it. When a fusion drops, there's always happy days. But yes, we did get a Vegito, and we also got a Goku Black. Now we're just going to take a quick look at Vegito here. I'm going to point out the most important things. I'm not actually going to go ahead and read everything, but just so you guys can get a better idea of what's going on, and you know, hopefully that can help make your decision in terms of who to pick when the banners drop. So Vegito is a green unit. He's green. So in terms of color, I'll be honest, that's not too bad. It's not bad. Green's fine. The only thing that did kind of throw me off a bit, I don't know if it says here, but Vegito is a ranged type. Now, for the people that thought they were going to build future teams, you might have to reconsider that, because Blast isn't really the most optimal way to run future in terms of the better units that we got. When you think about the Zenkai Zamasu, and for the people that have Ultra Rose and stuff like that. So in terms of reusability of the older units, it's not looking good. It isn't, because let's be honest, we're going to have to throw him on a Blast based team. But you know what? We'll find a way around it. So he is a ranged Blast based unit. If I were to give you an ultimate breakdown of this Vegito, Vegito is mainly just going to come in. He's going to do a load of damage, and you're not going to stop him. That's him in a nutshell. Also, he's going to be ignoring one of the most annoying mechanics that's been going around right now. We're seeing a lot of units with this, and it's the auto counter. Gogeta's got one right now. Majin Vegeta's got one. He is really toxic right now. So as you can see here, the auto counter nullification, when Vegito Blue's gauge is full, he's actually going to go ahead and completely ignore counters. I do believe he does need to come into the battlefield or pop a green card. As it says here, you can gain this effect by using the special arts. But regardless, the fact that we're going to be able to completely ignore one of the most annoying mechanics right now is a huge plus, and I think that gives Vegito a lot of potential going into the part 1 of the celebration. Next, you can see here he's combo capabilities with max unique gauge. So like I was saying, Vegeto's going to come in and he's going to combo, and the reason for that is because once his gauge is full, he's nullifying unfavorable elements, so he's type neutral. He's also going to be nullifying card destruction effects and key reduction effects, so he won't be losing key and he won't be losing cards. Now it doesn't say here, but somewhere lower down in the uniques, once his gauge is full, if he's got 3 or fewer cards, he's going to draw 4 cards. So imagine you've just used all of your cards. Let's just say you've got 1 left. your gauge fills up, you're going to gain 4 cards, you're going to get card draw speed. You're not going to lose any of them because you're immune to that. You're not going to lose any key because you're immune to that. So he will literally hit you, and he's going to hit you hard. And on top of that, with every card he's using, I do believe he's going to be gaining damage inflicted. So that is going to stack. So yeah, it's looking pretty good. Also on transformation, he is getting his vanish gauge back by 100%. So if you know what you're doing in certain situations, you can make some really good plays. In terms of Vegito, we'll keep it short and sweet there. Next, we've got Goku Black, and this is an interesting one. And like other people, I don't really know where this unit's going to stand. Obviously, we never really know until the units have dropped and we get to use them. But this is an interesting one with Goku Black. So Goku Black is a defense type, so his stats should be a little bit more balanced, but his defenses should be higher than the average unit. For 15 time accounts after battle start, as well as when you max out your unique gauge, enemies will be prevented from special cover change. That means any character will be able to go on the offense without having to worry about enemy special cover changes. Not only that, but it's an effect that can't be cancelled with cancel abnormal conditions. So pretty much, Goku Black has a unique that is giving everyone on his team the ability to nullify special cover change. Now, it actually works like a debuff, so pretty much he's debuffing the opposing team and he's getting rid of their ability to have special cover change, which kind of works, you know, the same as having cover null on your unit, but I guess they've kind of switched it up in a way. Now this is strong, but when we really think about it, most units nowadays have cover null anyway, so I don't know if it's the most impressive, but that is what it is. And then we're just going to take a look at how his unique gauge works. So he does have a unique gauge that builds up based on how many hits you've taken. Goku Black has a unique gauge that charges each time this character is hit by an enemy arts. Max it out to destroy enemy cards and reduce their key. Plus activate an endurance effect and destroy your opponent's entire hand when health reaches 0. So he's got quite a bit of disruption. From what I can remember, he's also debuffing enemies when they attempt to rush or use an ultimate card. So he's going to be pretty damn tanky. He's going to be able to come in and take, you know, the heavy shots. I'm going to be very surprised if he can't live rushes, because when you rush, he is actually getting rid of all the opponent's buffs. So he should be a solid defensive unit, but like I said, we're not going to know exactly how strong he is until the game drops. All we know, this guy could be the Great Wall of China. So that's where it's at. So you guys can have a brief think of what unit is kind of in your favor. Obviously, always summon for the unit that best suits your team and something you can build around. Okay, so we are on the phone now. We're actually going to head over to the news. Now, unfortunately, I've had to re-record this, so you do not get the infamous me logging in. But as usual, I do take the Sparking Medal. Don't worry, as we do head into the celebration from tomorrow, you will see why we stack up on these Sparking Medals. They are definitely worth it. Now, there wasn't too many changes, but there was an update that took place yesterday. If you check your present section, you should have 200 Chrono Crystal, which is quite nice for them. Usually we only get CC during unplanned maintenances, and from what I can remember, this was planned. So the fact that they've given us 200 CC anyway is pretty nice. Now, there was a new PvP mode introduced. It hasn't gone live yet, but I will read it. They are calling it Tri Arena. So in Tri Arena, you'll form 3 parties of 3 characters based on tag or episode themes. Then head into battle with each one. You'll earn rewards once each party wins a battle. Win 3 in a row to earn additional special rewards. Tri Arena is set to open at the end of November. Power up your characters and equipment to ensure you're ready with parties that match a variety of themes. So it does look like we're going to have a new PvP game mode, which is quite nice. It should give us the opportunity to revive some of the older units, maybe switch up the meta a bit. I'm assuming it's more of like a fun thing, but we will see what they're gonna do with that. It is interesting. Now, another thing that they have introduced here is this little logo thing. As you can see, there's a red man, it's like sparkles around it. Now, I think they've implemented this for some of the newer players so they can kind of get an understanding of what's going on in terms of cover null. And when I was speaking about this on stream earlier, it did get a little bit confusing. So I'm gonna just tell you what it is in a nutshell so you can understand. Basically, if you see this red man beside a unit, it means the special cover change is not going to be procced. So if I go ahead and switch into him and someone attacks, he's not going to stop it with a cover change. That's it in a nutshell. Nothing more, nothing less. Great stuff to know. Outside of that, there isn't really anything else that's worth looking at. There was a few bug fixes. But look, I'm gonna break it down for you guys. I'm gonna show you how much CC I've got, and then we're gonna go into what I'm planning to do when the celebration launches and what you probably should be doing too. So as you can see, I have got 7,300 crystal. Now this isn't amazing, but like I do like to show you guys, I head over to my missions and I go to events and Z missions. We have a load of CC here. Now I'd like to think I've got at least 2,000 sitting here. Then again, I will not know until I do my summons. I will be claiming these during the recording for that free-to-play series, but there is a lot of CC here. These have come from upgrading soul boost panels and playing the story. Now I would like to hit around 15k. That's usually, you know, kind of a sweet spot for a free-to-play account. The team that I've got now was acquired by going into the celebration with 15k. So I don't know if I can reach it, but I should at least try and shoot for 10k. In terms of where I'm at for the story, I am about to hit the final part, which is 16. And guys, this is normal mode. I haven't even started hard. So I'm going to try my best to get through as many hard missions as I can. I still haven't even got all the stars. I've literally just been autoing through everything. Like, there's so much story, and it's something I didn't really realize until I started a new free-to-play account. Obviously, I started playing this game a long time ago, before the Charlotte dropped and all of this. I think like when I was playing, there was maybe like 7 or 8 parts. Bro, there is so much now. So there's a lot of CC to get. I still have some more units that I need to go ahead and soul boost. I haven't even finished all my sparking units yet. Let's not even get into the EXs, and there's a lot. So if I can put in the time today, which I will try, although I've got a lot of other things going on, I'd like to hit around, you know, let's say 10k without the consideration of the Z missions. Now, what banner should you summon on? What unit should you pick? Should you even summon? I'm going to tell you guys what I'm doing. Now, as a free-to-play player, you need to be very, very careful with what you're summoning on. Unfortunately, because we're not Wales, we do not have the freedom to summon on everything and anything. So always decide what you're going to summon on based on what your team's looking like. Obviously, it is your game. You do want to enjoy it. So if it's something where you want to just go for the fun factor, so be it. But if you're trying to grow an account that's going to at least be able to hold up in PvP and allow you to complete everything in the game so you can further grow it more by gaining all the available CC, you've got to be smart. So the options are Vegito and Goku Black transforming into Rose. Now I'm going to be honest with you guys, I'm going for Vegito on this account anyway. The main reason I'm going for Vegito is because, as you can see, my main team is kind of Fusion Warriors right now, outside of Goku Bardock, although Shin was there prior. But yeah, I'm going to be going for Vegito simply because he's easy to use. He's nullifying all the annoying cover changes. He's getting card draw speed when his gauge fills up. Pretty much he's going to go in there, combo, And like I said earlier on, you're not stopping him. So if I'm going to be honest, that might be the better pick for everyone else. Now, when it comes to Goku Black, we really don't know how good he's going to be, although I still do believe he has a good kit. We do need to see how he plays in game though. Now, the general plan is, if you're going into a celebration on a free-to-play account, summon for one of the parts and then go for the ultra. That's what I did last time, and this is what we ended up with. And that's the plan this time. Now, being a future enjoyer, I'm going to be going for Vegito. I'm going to be going for part 1, and 9 times out of 10 I'm skipping part 2. So after I finish summoning part 1, when part 2 comes around, that's going to be my opportunity to recoup. Legends has given us a ton of opportunities to gain CC. If you didn't watch reveals and stuff, you missed out. It did tell us there's a lot of CC they're going to be handing out. Actually might throw it up on screen for you guys, but there's a lot of CC to gain, and I'm going to be doing my recouping during the second part of the celebration. So that's my plan. You guys let me know what you're planning to do. If you want to go for Vegito, if you want to wait it out. Hey, maybe you've already got a decent base team and you just want to go all out for the ultra. It's your choice, but that is my plan. Hopefully I don't get shafted. So in terms of other things that you guys should be getting done, you've got about 12 hours. So for the people that got noties on, happy days for you, especially if you haven't done this yet. But do go ahead and try your best to finish these. As you can see, I still have a load of adventures to complete. The quickest way to go ahead and finish these adventures is to do the 1 hour ones. So I will be spamming the 1 hour ones. Right now I've already got some going, but I will show you how to get them just in case you're not sure. You head over to the exchange shop, you head over to recommended, and you scroll down. It is the Autumn Adventure 2024. As you can see at the bottom, you can buy some special verdant forest, but yeah, they pretty much just look like leaves. If you haven't got any of the exchanges for this item, go ahead to events, original series, and I would suggest you complete the 3 hour one. It is here. Once you complete all the challenges, you can go ahead and skip these, and then from there I would purchase the 1 hour ones, because as a reward you'll be able to go ahead and get some of the exchanges from there. Just go to the shop. Now if you do have access to these 2 slots, good for you. If you don't and you want to check if you can, you do need Z2 medals. I will show you where you can buy them. I actually can't get them just quite yet because I just haven't summoned enough on this account, but you will need Z2 medals. They are over here. As you can see, I've got 0 and they're available down here. Now if you'd like to know how to get Z2 medals, the only way to get them is by summoning with Chrono Crystal and getting Z power for units that you have already 14 starred. So like I said, I haven't summoned enough on this account, but hopefully after this celebration summons, I should get more units closer to that 14 star range. Now that I think about it, I do have quite a few units that are getting there, so this should be the one for me. Now we will be live tomorrow on Twitch. I will be summoning on the main account. That is always done on Twitch, and then I will record for a free-to-play account off stream and provide you guys with whatever content it is, whether we get shafted, which I hope not, because I do want to improve the team, but we will see what will happen. Okay, heading to this game, we have got, you know what, this is one of the best teams I've actually seen on this free-to-play account. Like, a lot of people just don't build their teams well, and this guy has done a pretty damn good job. Okay, this might be a difficult one. We will lead with Goku Bardock though. Okay, we're gonna back it up as usual. We do get the PV. Oh my gosh, it's taking quite a lot of damage here. I really should have switched out there before I'd popped gauge, but okay, he drops. Okay, what was that sequence? It was so weird. Doesn't look like he wants to switch out here. It's a bot. No, a bot wouldn't tap me twice. This guy's just not it. Okay, we'll go ahead. Top main. PV? Nope. Boy, I've got to work on my clashes. They've been so bad recently. I don't know if this is a bot. Anyway, if you made it to the end of the video, I do appreciate you. If you enjoyed, drop a like, subscribe. Once again, I do stream on Twitch. Link will be down in the description. And I'll see you in the next one.